Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go in Glendale. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First play is to the air. Into the hands of OBJ. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's Bridgewater to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they face 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On to punt on 4th down, it's Bradley Pinion. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. He fields this at the 18. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Browns will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Play action on 1st down. He lets one fly deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
That's complete, David Njoku. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. That's caught for the 1st. And he moves the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Willis now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. They gain 14 on the play. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 27. Short pass brought in. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They'll run the draw with Chubb. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's Willis to the air. That's a Cleveland touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking. Score stays at 6-0. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion.
Get wide now. Go Delta. Fire down, fire down.
Bridgewater to throw it. He lofts it deep left. He's got it inside the 10. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And they'll take the lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Chooses to bring this one out. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the big gain downfield. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Let's go.
They won't. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Here's Willis. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 2nd quarter lead. Fairbairn now for the PAT. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over.
Alert for a lock. Delta. Get wide now.
To throw, here's Bridgewater. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Fire down.
Here's Bridgewater. And he overshoots his man. It's incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Get wide now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. That punt goes 63 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They've got 1st down from the 31. They go play action here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals take possession of the football.
Well, I suppose some praise is in order for bringing him down almost immediately and preventing a return. Definitely minimized the damage the best they could, but it is still a demoralizing outcome for this offense to give the ball away.
Throw is there. Trey McBride. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Fire down.
Bridgewater. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
2nd and 10 now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Cut. Go Delta.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And they fail to cut the lead in half. It stays at 6.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
That one complete to Njoku. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Willis looking to throw. Oh, it's tipped. It's tipped. Interception. Into the red zone. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. He missed the linebacker lurking, or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
Do you know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb in quarterbacks? When we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, well, they can make you pay just as he did.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Enough to Chubb to start the drive. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Willis. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Offense up to the line fast. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Willis. Caught near the pylon. And all he needed was one more stride. He's at the 2-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Chubb has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get some late points and the lead. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Man in motion here. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. So they stick with a hot hand partner, and he ends up adding 2 more on top of that touchdown.
I'd say 8 points is a pretty solid drive's work for him.
Right.
And as long as he's producing, seeing the gaps, getting the pads down, getting those tough yards, feed that man the ball. He won't be denied.
First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Bridgewater to the air. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Bridgewater now. Fits it through the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Cardinals in the hurry-up now, racing the clock as they work to get set.
That's good for a Cardinals.
Bridgewater looking to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
From the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive.
Here we go. Go.
To throw, here's Willis. Forced out to his right. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Willis to throw it. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it inside the 10. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
From the red zone now. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Well, that throw, Kate, pretty clean out of his hand. Just looked like it didn't get through the defense clean enough. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
Throwing it just before halftime. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Everly's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. From his own end zone, here we go. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Willis to the air. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Browns take a 3-possession lead.
Cardinals 14. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
30-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Delta.
Here's Bridgewater. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and 3. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Turning to Benson on 3rd. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
They go play action on 1st. He's trying to push the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
I like that, Kate. That's going to keep a defense honest. That proves that they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to hit.
To throw again on 2nd and 10. Throw right side, and McBride has it. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. To throw, here's Bridgewater. He's on the move. He can run it. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Ugh.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, your internal clock right there, it has got to be tuned up a little bit. Plenty of time. In this league, if you get 3 seconds to throw the ball and it's not out of your hands, that responsibility falls on you as a QB. But give some credit to the defense, who was able to get home and get the sack.
Trying again following the sack. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And he makes the Hefco. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns make it a 24-point ball game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Bridgewater. Oh no, they get him yet again. And he's gonna go. It's a pick 6. That pick six ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. They're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Set.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Denzel Ward makes the play. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown.